Hey, good morning and welcome. Fuck! God damn! Started the video. I'm already stuttering. Sorry. Let me be more civilized. Hey, good morning and welcome to Godzilla. And I am not good at talking because I'm a professional stutterer. But anyways, so Godzilla design ranking. I've been waiting to do this for a little while. Now I know I said in a post community that because in the post community that you can like I asked which one you guys want first, the Godzilla design transformations, me talking about that, but or the Godzilla design tier list. But it turns out the design me talking about the Godzilla transformations might take a little longer than usual as well. The sub motion will obviously take way longer than that, but like it'll be like I'm writing like a whole script for that design transformation thing. So, and the Godzilla design design ranking is definitely gonna be a lot quicker. So I hope I haven't like disappointed anybody by doing this. Don't worry, those two like the Godzilla transformations, like my Godzilla, the many different transformations of Godzilla video will come out. Like I'm still working on that. I'm planning for that to come out. It's just that I've realized the design ranking will be a lot quicker. Anyways, sorry for that. But yeah, design ranking. The many different Godzilla transformations, the many iterations of Godzilla throughout the years. And it's quite something. A franchise that is like 70 years old with 70 years worth of lore. It's quite insane. And this is even all the designs. All these designs are just from like shows and like movies and shit. But like there are so many more designs out there. I'm gonna try and include as much designs in here. Like I'm gonna include the Kaisai era Godzilla and the Godzilla Odyssey designs as well. I'll edit them like after I put all these guys in the list. Anyways, first up we have a classic Shodai Goji, 1954. And right off the bat, it's a great design. Like, it's the first Godzilla. And obviously, I have to put it, like, up there. However, in my opinion, and I'm gonna get, like, a lot of flack for this, he's A tier. He's a great design. Do not get me wrong. Like, hold on. Godzilla 1954. It's a great design. Phenomenal design. In order for a design to be S tier in my opinion, the Godzilla design must be proportionate, so like with arms they're like, muscular, human sized in comparison to his body, cat-like ears. And Godzilla's proportional. And it's a great design. I'm just not a fan of the smaller arms and all that. But other than that, even with the smaller arms, I guess in some shots his arms are a little smaller than usual. Although his SH monster arts literally have like human-sized arms, which honestly, I do prefer how this SH monster arts looks like over the actual movie. I think, in my opinion, this is the best representation of the 1954 Godzilla design. Literally 1-to-1. But I do prefer the design of the SH monster arts. Anyways, a great Godzilla design. Definitely a strong start. Literally the basis for every single Godzilla design in the entire franchise. Yeah, Ace here. Oh, fuck. 1955. Oh boy. Ah, fuck, son of a bitch. Alright, 1955. Definitely a downgrade. It's ugly as fuck, and it's horrifying. And I'm not gonna lie, even though it's definitely not in the same league as the 1954 original Godzilla suit, I actually like how disgusting and repulsive it looks. Because again, this is the second Godzilla. Like this is the Showa Godzilla of the Showa era continuity. Like it's kind of funny that this Showa Godzilla is the same Godzilla that like became friends with like Rodan and Mothra and shit. Oh man, Showa Godzilla definitely had the most inconsistent design. But yeah, not my favorite, far from it. But I still really like how disgusting it is. Like you gotta realize, while this is a design that I don't like for Showa Godzilla, it's a design that I really dig for like a Godzilla that's in a horror movie of some sorts. Like the you know, unknowingly definitely like popularized the suit with the Man in the Suit analog horror series. And I think it was I'm happy that it got more popular because it's an ugly design. Like Godzilla's a mutated freak. He's a mutated abomination. Like a rape of the natural world. There's nothing natural about Godzilla's transformation. He's supposed to be this horrific monstrosity, and this design like represents a horrific mutated creature that's like suffering and stuff. That's why I actually like. That's why I like the design. It's not S tier, definitely not A tier, but like as a horror monster, I think it sells it pretty well. Again, it looks so disgusting. That creepy ass, wrinkly ass, long ass neck. This, God, this motherfucker looks so damn creepy. Oh man, why don't the host love me, man? Hey girl, you wanna be with a real man? Have an ass. Look at this motherfucker. All the hoes want me, bro. Okay. But yeah, I loved how chopped he is. Ugly ass motherfucker. So, I wouldn't put him in B. I, again, I love him as a horror design, but as an overall Godzilla design, huh? I'll put him in D for now. Maybe actually, for now, I'm putting him C. I'm putting him in C for now. All right, next up, the first Godzilla to be in color. The first time we see his atomic breath to be blue. 1962's King Goji. And, okay, here's the thing. 1962 Gojira. I've already gave my thoughts about him in my in like excuse me, fuck. Excuse me. I already gave some thoughts about his design in the what was his name again? The Godzilla Geek. Godzilla Geeks' Robo Godzilla vs. Godzilla Ultimate. I gave some thoughts about him. I I I love his design, but I fucking hate it. Like I have a love-hate relationship. One of the biggest problems that a lot of Godzilla designs suffer from is that they look great from the side, but they look like an absolute disgusting pile of shit from the front. Like, look. If you like this design, that's fine. Like, the whole point of a design tier list is like to give your thoughts. Everybody's gonna have different opinions, and this is mine. This motherfucker is ugly as shit. He looks cool as hell here. He looks really cool here. He looks. I love the way he looks. He looks cool right here too. And he looks really cool right here. Like, yeah, I guess I love his more reptilian looking design. I love the way his head looks from the side. But the moment you look at him from the front, oh God! This motherfucker looks like a Down syndrome ridden Goomba. Like, he literally looks like Mario stomped on his fucking head. Look at him. His eyes are looking at opposite sides from one another. He looks retarded as shit, dude. He looks like a fucking dumbass muffin. Look, he looks so disgusting. Again, this looks fire. This looks good. He has great proportions. His head isn't small. I love the way his dorsal plate looks like. Love the way his tail looks like. His arms aren't like the size of a T-Rex. His arms aren't baby size. His arms are like proportional to his body. They're human size in comparison, which is how I prefer Godzilla to be. But that head, I just can't get past it. Everything else is so damn perfect, but that head ruins it all. It ruins it all, and I fucking hate it. I still want his NECA figure, because it looks cool. Ugh, but that head, I can't get past it. I'm sorry. He would have been S tier, or like A tier, or possibly even S tier if his head looked great from all angles. But he just doesn't, man. Oh, this part would like they use stop motion. Now this is a way better head. Oh my god, this stop motion puppet they used for this moment, that's the best, objectively the best Showa era Godzilla design. Like for the head. If this was the head on top of the actual 1962 suit, it would have been an automatic S tier in my opinion. But no, instead we got oh, that's a disgusting edit. Anyway, yeah. Sorry, 62 Goji. You're definitely a far superior design than 55 Godzilla, but okay, hold on. I'm probably D tier. 1962. Again, I love the way he looks from here, this angle, but the one from the front just kills it for me. I'm sorry, but I gotta put him in C. Mediocre, as insane as that sounds. Okay, alright. 1964 Godzilla. Not gonna lie, 1964 Godzilla, the one from Godzilla vs. Mothra, is my favorite Showa era Godzilla design by far. A lot of people say his noggin looks like a bulldog. Hold up. Mozo Goji. Look, I mean, yeah, I suppose it looks like a bulldog. Yeah, I don't blame people for thinking that, but even then, I fuck with his design way more than 1962 Goji. I think that this is by far the best Showa era Godzilla design. I love him. He looks really fucking cool. And apparently when, like, I could be wrong, I'm probably wrong, but like when Hiro Nakajima, was it Hiro Nakajima? Isn't Hiro Nakajima like the majority of like Godzilla and didn't Hiro Nakajima play the majority of the Showa Godzilla suits? He definitely played like, was it Sanda or was it Gyro? I don't recall. But anyways, the suit actor who was in this suit, like he fell down on the on the building. You know, that one scene where Godzilla's being a clumsy ass idiot. His foot slips and his fucking face gets a face full of building. And apparently they broke a piece, like, inside, hence why it wobbles, which is pretty fucking funny. Even then, though, this is a great Showa era Godzilla design. I definitely think, oh, he looks really cute here. He looks fucking adorable. He looks fucking adorable. Again, definitely prefer 1954's head design for Godzilla way more than 64 Goji, but I do not hate this head sculpt at all. I think it's a great sculpt. And his SH Monster Art does him justice. In my opinion, yeah, my favorite Showa era Godzilla design. I'm pretty sure they used this design in Godzilla Mothra vs. Godzilla, but also in Ghidorah the Three-Headed Monster. I think, yeah, love it. Love this design. Definitely gotta go. Honestly, yeah, I prefer this design over the 1954 original. So yeah, A tier. Oh man. Oh wait, which one was this again? This was Destroy All Monsters, was it? No. Hold up. Godzilla. Destroy All Monsters. Not the Pipework game movie. I know that yeah, I think it. No, no, I don't think it is. It or is this? No, I think this is Ibira Horror of the Deep. Godzilla, Ibira Horror of the Deep, Godzilla suit. Yeah, this is the one. It's got to be this one. Yep. Yep. Speak. Fuck no! This shit looks nasty as hell. Absolute atrocity. Definitely a disgusting design. I liked it when he does this. This was pretty funny. Always kind of give off like one of the things about one of the reasons why I love Showa Godzilla's personality is that at times he kind of reminds me of like a shonen protagonist. I guess you can call him like the shonen protagonist of all Godzillas. He does like the anime nose rub thing, but regardless, it's a hideous design. I do not mess with it at all. At all. A Beer Horror Deep is a movie that I actually really like though. Well, at least from what I remember when I saw it as a kid. This movie scared me as a child when I first saw it. Ibira fucking horrified me. It was the first time I saw like a fucking kaiju impale some humans. That shit took me for a loop as a kid. But yeah, it's a pretty it's a bad design. Oh god. Oh, this poor motherfucker. Oh my. It looks like Sanji fucking kicked the front of his noggin in. Absolute atrocity. And what's more is that this Godzilla was like very out of character in the movie because this was supposed to be a King Kong film originally. King Kong was supposed to fight Ibira, hence why Godzilla takes a weird liking to the lady, the tribal lady in this movie. I mean, Godzilla has good taste in ladies. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, bad characterization for Godzilla and a very shitty design. Yep, definitely. Honestly, it's even worse than 55 Godzilla. Yeah, 55 Godzilla is way better than this. Do I really have to explain it? Oh god, son of Godzilla's Godzilla design. I, I mean, both of them are ugly as fuck, bro. I mean, okay, which be this looks atroc. This looks atrocious, atrocious. Yeah, son of Godzilla suit. Hold on, I am thirsty as shit. Okay, I have water. I'm back. And my cat followed me to my room. Alright, let me take a sip of this water. It's so fucking disgusting, dude. Okay, first of all, Manila, he looks like a failed abortion. but we're not talking about Manila. I mean, he also looks like a failed abortion. Not gonna lie, it's disgusting. Which is a shame because I actually really love the movie Son of Godzilla. I love one of the things I love about like when they introduce a child, when a baby Godzilla for Godzilla to adopt, is that it always nuances the character in my opinion. Like Godzilla, how he starts off as a fucking dickhead, but then slowly warms up to Manila and generally ends up caring for him. Like that one scene in the finale of the movie where it's Godzilla and Manila embracing each other in the cold is so fucking beautiful. It is a gorgeous scene. This is why I'm always perplexed when people say Godzilla's like the most overrated character ever. Like, what the fuck? No, he's not. Because people see Godzilla as just a monster. But Godzilla has always been more than just a monster. That's just blatantly false. Like, there's so many iterations of Godzilla you can choose from to choose to like. I love the way they characterized Godzilla in this movie. It was very cool. Still a disgusting design, because unfortunately we're not talking about which is the most well-written Godzilla design, which is the most well-written Godzilla or the most well-written monster. We're specifically talking about the design. So, why I love this characterization of Godzilla, it's such a shame he has an absolute ass stinker of a design. What the fuck? Oh yeah, wasn't this from the beginning of the movie? Oh, oh dear lord. Oh god. Is Mothra giving him teeth? What the fuck am I looking at? Anyways, look. You're disgusting, you're repulsive, but admittedly, you look handsome as fuck in comparison to whatever the fuck we just witnessed. Oh, Hedorah Godzilla. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Godzilla versus Hedorah. Suit. Such a bizarre fucking movie. This movie was so fucking weird. And I still really fuck with it. The fight between Godzilla vs. Hedorah is very sick. But this design, I fuck with it. Even though I'm pretty sure, like, wait, was it when? Hold up. Was it in Industrial Monsters? Because I'm pretty sure they used this design in, like, was it 3 or 4 Godzilla movies? I'm pretty sure this was the most consistent Godzilla design for, like, the show of Godzilla. Anyways, I actually really like it. I like this. His arms are proportional to his body. Again, I do not like a Godzilla with small arms. I don't like a small armed Godzilla. And didn't it, like in Godzilla vs. Gigan, I think, like the suit was starting to fall apart. You can especially see this under the, under the armpits or something. Regardless, when the suit was at its prime, I mess with it. And I like it. It's not, again, not the peak. Definitely not peak as Godzilla design. But I'm pretty sure this is I think I have a Bandai vinyl of this figurine. I think that's the one I have. I like this. And he looks especially cool when, like, Gigan sliced him up. He does look a little... He definitely doesn't look the best here. But this front view still looks way superior than 55, Son of Godzilla suit, and the Bira horror suit. I like it. Definitely not peak, but I like it. He looks like he could be aggressive, or nice, if that makes sense. Regardless, should I? I'll put him in B tier. Oh, and here's the Showa Godzilla design. I'm pretty sure this suit also appeared in... Let's see, it was Godzilla vs. Megalon, Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla and Terror of Mechagodzilla. Also, very consistent design. Actually, no, just as consistent as the other one. When I think of Showa Godzilla, this is what pops to mind. This is like essentially the definitive Showa Godzilla design, and I can see why. I love it. It's cool, and one thing I loved about starting Godzilla designs is that. Oh, sorry, I am very burpy today. I love how cute and badass he can be, because he's an adorable looking Godzilla. Hold up, Godzilla versus Megalon. I'm pretty sure in his other debuting's, like they would change his like facial expression, like he'll look more angrier in Godzilla vs Mechagodzilla. I think. I like this design. It's cool. I think this design truly embodies the Showa era the best, because this is a Godzilla that like can mess you the fuck up, but truly gives like the best superhero Godzilla vibes. Because this Showa Godzilla is by far like the most heroic take on Godzilla. This is a Godzilla that's like a straight up hero who's willing to save the world. Definitely more of a hero than Monster vs. Godzilla was, that's for sure. And I think this is a very good representation of a heroic Godzilla. I really like it. And I especially love how, and again, he's filled with personality. Like, this is a very sassy Godzilla. Even though his nose looks like a pig, which I'm not too fond of, even with that, I love this design. It's cool. Again, this will always be my favorite Showa Godzilla design. But if I had to, it is B tier, my opinion. But do I like this more than this design? I don't know which one I actually prefer. Hold on. That looks so good. Godzilla versus Pandora suit. Oh damn! I like. Shit. Damn. Which one do I like better? Isn't there like an SH Monster Arts of this? SHMA. Practically the same design. Yeah. I'm aware that this is a Godzilla vs. Gigan suit, but it's essentially the same. This looks really damn good. Definitely the best representation of that specific Godzilla design. I think. Damn. Okay. I still think Showa era Godzilla, they're both Showa, they're all Showa era Godzillas, but you know what I mean. This specific Showa era Godzilla design is the best representation for the Showa Godzilla design. I think it fits the character the best, but I still prefer this design over, this guy. So, yeah, it's gonna remain that way. Hanna-Barbera Godzilla. Okay. I know that a lot of people shit talk this design, but I cannot hate on it. Look, he looks pretty damn awful in some shots, but I think he looks the best right here. Like, hold up. I grew up with the show. And I absolutely loved it as a kid. Like, I'm pretty sure it used to be on Netflix, if I remember correctly. Hanna-Barbera, that's not how you spell Hanna-Barbera, but, autocorrect. Hanna-Barbera Godzilla. Okay. He's not perfect. I definitely wish he would get a redesign. I would definitely hope he will look way better with, 3 dorsal plates instead of the singular row of dorsal plates. That looks bad. But when he looks at his absolute best, I think he looks decent. Look, not gonna lie, nostalgia's blinding me. I like this design. It's that looks cool. That looks cool. I think that's a very great redesign for like the Hanna-Barbera Godzilla. But unfortunately, we're talking about a fish. That looks sick. If he looked like this in his anime style, he definitely would have gone way more up. But unfortunately, he does look like this from time to time. But nostalgia is blinding. Okay, this is him at his absolute best, in my opinion. And so, okay, I do think he's definitely better than 55. Also, yeah, it's still. You know what? Fuck it. Should I? A part of me wants to put this guy over 1962 Godzilla, and I would if he just had the 3 rows of dorsal plates, and if he looked consistent like this the majority of the times. Because you know how it's like with like old cartoons, so sometimes they look inconsistent for the worst ways, like in the worst way possible. But at his prime, and if he only had 3 dorsal plates, I would have picked him over 62 Goji. I prefer his head design over this guy, but this guy does scream off more Godzilla than him, unfortunately. So, yeah, C tier, definitely better than these motherfuckers. That's for sure. And then you have this guy. He looks like a live action Marvel Godzilla. I know that this is an American Godzilla, but what was he for? I was this like a prototype for Stan Winston's? No, was it? American scrap. Okay, scrapped American Godzilla. Okay, not the Stan Winston one. The that looks cool. Was it from this? The Terrible Claw. I remember like seeing something Godzilla 3D. Okay, I recall. I think this was before Stan Winston took on the the way cooler American Godzilla design, which unfortunately was scrapped. That looks sick. That's a hard ass redesign. Even though it just looks like even though his head looks like a T-Rex, but I mess with it. Is this from the same design? No, I don't think so. Yeah, I remember this piece of concept art. Unfortunately, that does not look like Godzilla, just a giant dinosaur. Some more cool looking concept art. Why? I really wish the dorsal plates were more pronounced. Regardless, from this, I mean, it's recognizable as Godzilla, but I like Hanna-Barbera's design more than this, but this does scream of Godzilla more because of the dorsal plates. Still, though, it's better than these guys. Yeah, it seems about right. Yeah, over 55. Why not? It just looks like a big. Actually, no. Fuck that. This, I know it looks like it is obviously supposed to be Godzilla, but it doesn't scream off Godzilla as much as the other ones. If that makes sense. Yeah, just below. Now, the first Heisei Godzilla suit. By far the most consistent Godzilla in designing the entire franchise. Well, with the exception of 1984 right here. The first lineup of the Heisei Godzilla suit. 84. This is a cool image of him. However, let's see, 84 Goji suit. Oh, dear Lord. Yeah, so that's one of the biggest problems with this design. The one on the left is how he looks like in the actual movie. The one on the right is an edit, which looks way better. But man, he looks dumb. He looks stoned out of his motherfucking mind. He took every single drug in existence. Look at this faded son of a bitch. Like he looks like a fucking powerful crack addict. That shit's scary as hell. Yeah, they were going for the right direction with this design. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be like a. Pretty sure this is an animatronic. He looks phenomenal here. He looks great here. That's a phenomenal look. But again, that's from the angle. And from the front, he looks dumb as hell. This is, in my opinion, this is one of like the best Godzilla's ever looked from the side. But I just can't get around that. Oh, I got the front of him. He looks so damn dumb. Sorry, 84 Goji. But because while this gives off, like this right here, this gives off aura. This gives off aura. Again, we're looking for a design where he looks great from all sides, and you, unfortunately, don't fit that count. Definitely far better than all of these guys, but I would pull him over. Okay, he's over that one, yeah. But again, still the weakest Heisei Godzilla design. That's my fault. That's just true. There was also a Cybot Godzilla, which was a colossal gargantuan animatronic. I don't think they used it for the movie though. It's impressive, but it does look pretty fucking creepy. Alright. Heisei Godzilla. By far, my favorite iteration of the character. I do think this is Heisei Godzilla is objectively, in my opinion, by far the best written interpretation of Godzilla. A Godzilla that's not a good guy, but it's not a bad guy either. Despite the fact that he causes a bunch of destruction, you can still feel bad. You can still feel sympathy for the monster. Just a tragic animal that literally wanted to be left alone. In my personal opinion, I kind of see this Godzilla as the equivalent to 2005's Peter Jackson's King Kong. I think that King Kong and this Godzilla are very close in character. Both of them the last members of their kind. What the fuck? Is this an ad? Get the fuck shit out of here. Anyway, by far my favorite interpretation of Godzilla. And he's very close to King Kong, Peter Jackson's King Kong in the aspects. And one of my favorite moments about Heisei Godzilla was this deleted scene from Godzilla vs. Biollante, which is such a damn shame it was deleted. It was a very great moment where Godzilla, after he beats Biollante, and this is how I took from it, but from the looks of it, Godzilla looks like he regretted what he's done. This Godzilla, who is very aggressive and territorial, because when he first saw Biollante, he didn't immediately attack her. This Godzilla only attacks when provoked, from what I've seen. That is until he wants to eat some radiation, in which case, yeah, give me that shit. But after he killed Biollante, and after he saw his environment filled with beautiful flowers, it's as if he realized what he has done and genuinely regretted killing Biollante. It's a very beautiful moment from that Godzilla, and just emphasizes that even though this Godzilla is an intelligent animal, he is still an intelligent animal. He's capable of thinking. And that moment just elevated his character for me. Anyway, this design, I'm pretty sure this is from... Is this a Ghidorah design? I know there's a lot of water suits. The Heisei Godzilla suits are so consistent to the point where it looks the exact same for if you look at it at a glance. There are differences between their eyes or certain shapes of their head. I think this is the Ghidorah suit. Hold up. Gito Goji suit. Was it this one? Oh, Bio Godzilla. Oh, what's this Bio Godzilla? What's it? Huh. Damn, I don't. I'm assuming this is going. No, it's not going in order. Is it going in order? No, it's not going in order. Huh. No, it is going in order. Fuck, that's sorry. No, it's okay. I'm sorry. What design was this? The pinnacle of a Godzilla design, in my opinion. BioGoji. I'm assuming that's BioGoji. Even though I could have sworn that's a Ghidorah. The Ghidorah. Okay, anyway. BioGo. I'm assuming that's BioGodzilla. Again, all the Hasty suits look good. I am not a big fan of the BioGodzilla suit though. And yes, it's because of his long ass neck. I do not mess with that neck at all. Definitely far superior. Ow! Sorry, my kid just fucking scratched the shit out of me. Look, this motherfucker should act all innocent. Look, hold up. I'm gonna take a picture of her right now. Yeah, I got you in 4K. I got you in 4K. You can't escape. She's trying to leave. she literally just like pretended to stretch and scratch the fuck out of me. Little demon. How dare you? Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. Hold on. Stand still! I want to take a picture of you. Psst, 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 psst. Okay, gotcha. What was I saying? Sorry, I was trying to take a picture of my cat. Okay, anyway. BioGodzilla, it's definitely better than this. That's for sure. Hold on. Did I put him? Okay, hold on. BioGodzilla. Do I prefer him over this guy? Hold on, let me compare. Oh god, it jump scared the hell out of me. This one. Oh, what was it? Pandora. Shoot. Even though I preferred the head of BioGodzilla, I still prefer his overall design. I prefer his physique. Yeah. Sorry, BioGoji, but you're better than him. You're better than these three. I still like this guy more. And what was it? After Biollante, it was Ghidorah. So I'm assuming this is the Ghidorah Godzilla suit, Gito Goji. As from what I've seen, Gito Goji is like my favorite design from the Heisei Godzillas. He looks really fucking cool. I'm pretty sure this looks perfect. Yes, his head is a little bit pointy. I prefer it if it wasn't as pointy as that, but it looks phenomenal. And yeah, this Haya made this based on this design. In my personal opinion, this is the best representation of the Heisei Godzilla design ever. And what a Godzilla that does not have baby arms. His arms are not small. Has a great head design. This is like, in my eyes, the definitive Godzilla design. This design is so fucking goated. Phenomenal. Honestly, I think this is Ghidorah Godzilla, even though his head doesn't look pointy. It is hard to tell me the difference between like these four. They're all like essentially the same. But if this is Ghidorah Godzilla, if this is the Gito Goji suit, then we have our first S tier. And after this, it was Godzilla vs. Mothra, Battle for Earth, I think. Yeah. Phenomenal design. Great design. It's so goddamn peak. Oh shit. Oh yeah, it was stolen that one time. It was even said in the news. Somebody stole the fucking heavy ass, sweaty ass Godzilla suit. I don't know how the fuck they managed to do that. Still though, it just looks really fucking funny. Oh man. I'm pretty sure this is the. I'm assuming this is the Godzilla vs. Mothra Battle for Earth. A great movie. Love that one. Godzilla suit. Was it called Battle Goji? I think so. Such a hard ass poster. I keep forgetting how gargantuan Mothra was in this poster. Holy fuck. She actually looks very scary. This looks cool. Monster Island Bar. Oh man. Oh wait, did this continue this? Oh no. Monster Island buddies. Oh, he's a lucky guy. But yeah, that's a great hep sculpt. That looks phenomenal. In order for a Godzilla design to be S tier, in my opinion, it must have those like cat-like ears, a sick head design, arms are proportional to his body. Because again, I don't like baby arms with my Godzilla, and this Godzilla does not have baby arms. A lot of people think that the Heisei Godzilla has like short arms, but the only reason why they think that is because, you know, the suit actor is doing the that pose, like where he's sticking in his arms. Like obviously, if you can see, if he like relaxes his arms, it's like human sized in comparison to his body, which is how I prefer. This is another great design, another phenomenal design. Is this a Battle Goji too? This looks fucking goated. Hold on. Battle Goji, full body. Yeah, this looks great actually. This looks fucking fire. That's a phenomenal suit. Love his chunkiness. This Godzilla's supposed to be like the strong man of Godzillas with a very powerful physique. Honestly, I got another S tier. Boom. Now this one. Is this the... What is this? Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla? Last time I checked, the Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla suit, I was not a big fan of it because he looked fat instead of muscular. Godzilla versus Space Godzilla suit. I have his figure, even though they look nothing alike. Yeah, I'm like always, his head looks great, but his arms do look shorter. Rado Goji. Oh wait, no, what was that? Oh, I skipped versus Mechagodzilla. No, my bad. The Rado Goji suit. Oh, I think that's the one where it's... Was it this one? I'm assuming this is the Rado Goji suit. If it's the Rado Goji suit, then... definitely an inferior design. His arms look smaller here. It doesn't even look like he has shoulders, just arms. Not a fan, not gonna lie. Yeah, I think it'll be right here. And Burning Godzilla, automatic S tier. Hold up. This design is fucking goated. Phenomenal design. By far the best Godzilla transformation in the series. To this day, Burning Godzilla is still the best written like transformation Godzilla's ever received. Because it's more than just for transformation. It's a sign that Godzilla is dying. Like, despite the fact this form looks very... Because this form is like aura incarnate. Just look at this shit. One of the peakest Godzilla designs ever. Burning Godzilla. That's the monster vs. Burning Godzilla. This It looks so fucking fire, pun intended. One of the peakest Godzilla designs ever, dude. Absolutely phenomenal. I have his Bandai Final figurine too. Look, it looks sick as fuck. Beautiful design. S tier automatically. Still my like my favorite transformation of the Godzilla franchise. Very emotional. Like when he died, Godzilla vs. Destroyer is one of my favorite films. It's such an emotional fucking movie. Destroyer is a great villain. Like Destroyer is literally like the Judge Holden of the Godzilla franchise. He's the Carnage, and he was such a great film, such a great villain for Godzilla to fight. Yeah, S tier design. Like, what more can I say? Like, Heisei Godzilla is a fun, like a great character on top of having a goated design majority of the times. Definitely S tier. Chibi Godzilla. If I have to take this seriously, then I mean, these still screaming as Godzilla, but you guys look ugly as fuck. So I'm just gonna put you here. Definitely the best Chibi Godzilla design. I love this design. It's just in comparison, it doesn't hold up to the other Godzilla designs because, well, you know, it's like trying to be cutesy and stuff. It's still a great Godzilla design for a Chibi. Stan Winston's Godzilla. Oh boy. I do not give a fuck what you guys say. Stan Winston Godzilla? Oh my god, I spelled it incorrectly. I wasn't looking up. This design, oh yeah, there's a fan-made, like, Riken Customs toys. It's still trying to go for accuracy as much as possible, so I will include it. Dude. This is the best American Godzilla design in existence. I don't care. That's an objective fact, and you can't convince me otherwise. This is a far superior design to the MonsterVerse Godzilla. The only MonsterVerse Godzilla design that rivals Stan Winston's Godzilla is Godzilla Evolved. Godzilla Evolved, in my opinion, is MonsterVerse Godzilla's design at its peak. But like, in my eyes, this is the American Godzilla design. It looks fucking awesome. Arms are not short. Like, has a more like accurate dinosaurian like autonomy with his legs. I love the crocodilian looking tail. This Godzilla was the one that was supposed to fight the Griffin. It looks fucking fire. I love this design. It doesn't even bother me that he's green. Like, in my opinion, he's the best like green Godzilla design. Period. Like, when it comes to green Godzilla, he's objectively the best. He's fucking awesome. Like, he rocks the green hard. I love it. Oh, man, it looks sick. Yeah, way, way better than the MonsterVerse Godzilla design. Far superior. It looks so damn good. Oh, yeah, I fucking remember. Does anyone remember when... I think it was Stan Winston, where, like, SH Monster Arts, like, fucking fooled us. Like, they decided to be a bunch of fucking trolls, and like they announced they were gonna make a Stan Winston Godzilla SH Monsters figure, which turned out to be utter bullshit. It was just a joke. God damn, you're evil, SH Monster Arts. Or maybe I'm remembering that wrong. Maybe it was for like Zilla. I'm pretty sure it was for like Stan Winston though. Regardless, this is a phenomenal design. That looks cool too. I do think like him having a more muscular chest like this and like his stomach kind of sucking in makes the design even better. Because in my opinion, this looks like a green Final Wars Godzilla, which will also be like an S tier design. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Honestly, S tier. I prefer him over Burning Godzilla, not gonna lie. And I know that's like crazy to say. Burning Godzilla is still a phenomenal Godzilla design. It's just that I do prefer my like as a transformation, Burning Godzilla is the best, but as a base form Godzilla, Stan Winston is fucking goated. One of the best Godzilla designs. I still prefer Heisei. Heisei is number one at the moment, but these two, great designs, elite designs. All right. Oh boy. Oh boy. Here comes TriStar. Oh man. Yeah. Sorry. Okay, here's the thing. I love this design. This design I love more than like all of the all of these. I love these two designs way more than the entirety of like the D and C tier. In my opinion, these designs are S tier. Like these are S tier designs in my opinion. Both of these guys are S tier. But the reason why they're F is because it does not look like Godzilla. Again, like just like how everybody thinks that Zilla works better as his own character, I think the same way. As the Godzilla design, it's not good. It isn't recognizable as Godzilla, which is insane considering Godzilla is like a franchise where, sorry, keep burping. Which is insane because Godzilla is a franchise where, because there's no such thing as a main canon Godzilla. There's no Godzilla doesn't have a main canonicity. Nothing in the Godzilla franchise constitutes as canon, as the real canon. Like yeah, there are different iterations and different continuities now or sequels to one another, and they're in the same universe. But there's no such thing as a main canon Godzilla, and that's one of the reasons why I love this franchise. And because of this, you have many different Godzilla designs which look super different. Like they look, it's a night and day difference. They look super different. But despite that, these extremely different Godzilla designs are still recognizable as Godzilla. These two are not. And it's a shame because these are S tier monster designs, but he works better as Zilla than Godzilla. If this was a character tier list to where like I had to rate them like character wise, like as their own individuals, like they'll be S tier. Like these are S tier characters, just not an S tier Godzilla character or design. They are Zilla, and they should remain as Zilla. Oh, Godzilla 2000. I'm pretty sure it's only featuring one though. I'm pretty sure the was it the? I'm pretty sure he was like from the Godzilla vs. Megaguirus suit is actually a completely separate suit from Godzilla 2000, which is a shock considering it looks the exact same. I do prefer Godzilla 2000 design way more than the Megaguirus suit. Even though, hold up, Godzilla 2000 water. Dude, this shit is so fire. This gives us so much aura. When I was a kid, when I was a little kid, this was my favorite Godzilla design. I love this Godzilla is like so 2000, so early 2000. One of the edgiest Godzilla designs, and it's so fucking goated. S tier, S tier, S tier. It looks phenomenal. I prefer the Godzilla 2000 design from the Megaguirus one, but isn't the Godzilla vs. Megaguirus design like more greener? Regardless, this design is peak. Phenomenal design. Stan Winston, I love ya, but this shit is gas. Phenomenal design. Like, dude, this was like the Godzilla of the Millennium Era. Like, when it comes to like Millennium Era Godzilla, when it comes to like a Godzilla that was in the 2000s, this is like the definitive Godzilla for that era. Like, this Godzilla was the one that showed up in like in the entire Packworks trilogy game. Like he was a mascot for those fucking games, and rightfully so. A phenomenal fucking design, so damn peak. Oh man, absolutely fire. And then we have GMK. Oh boy, it's so much aura. GMK Godzilla. GMK Godzilla, Ghost Godzilla, whatever you want to call him. Phenomenal design. Great design. Oh shit. Ain't that a coincidence? It's pretty peak. Great artwork. I do think his best representation of his design is in the poster. I prefer this physique way more than the physique that was in the movie. If he looked like that, then that would have been S tier. Actually, in my opinion, it's a great design. I just don't like how fat he is. Still S tier. Definitely better than these two. But inferior to Burning Godzilla. Sorry. He's not better than Burning Godzilla or Stan Winston. And he most certainly isn't better than Godzilla 2000 or the Ghidorah Godzilla suit. Still S tier, still a great design. Absolutely up there. But yeah, these four motherfuckers are far superior. And then you have Kiryu Godzilla. Oh man, I'm torn. Oh man. Dude. At this point, it's a question of whether I prefer Kiryu Godzilla or Godzilla 2000. No, I don't mean. Fuck. Kiryu Goji? This design is also fucking fire. Oh, man. Fuck. Ah, shit. This guy was definitely more expressive than Godzilla 2000 in the movie, but... Oh, no. It's actually going to be really difficult. Godzilla 2000 looks phenomenal, but this guy looks like a more traditional Godzilla design while still maintaining those wicked-ass spines. He was fire in the... he looked phenomenal in the comics. Godzilla, Rulers of Earth. Dude, he was so fucking cool in these comics. His design is so fucking great. For some reason, even if God's kaiju is like the exact same design from like movie to artwork, the artwork will for some reason give him more aura. This looks fucking phenomenal. Oh, and that one time Godzilla and Space Godzilla teamed up to fight the trilobites. This was a hard ass fucking moment. Damn. I think. Whew. Oh, this is difficult. This is really difficult. And here's Godzilla 2000. This looks like a combination of the two. The same like neck spikes that Kiryu Godzilla has. That's exact same dorsal plate that Kiryu Godzilla has, but the purple coloring of Godzilla 2000. Honestly, this is a great fusion of the two. And I love the spiky shoulders. But... shit. I don't know which one I prefer. Godzilla 2000 or Kiryu Goji? Like... Because sometimes it kind of depends on... Man! This shit's difficult. Fuck. I think... Hold on. Let's compare the SH Monster Arts. SHMA, Godzilla 2000. Oh man, this was the concept art for Godzilla 2000. Great design, just not a big fan of the neck for this one. But let's take a look at the actual Godzilla 2000 design. Shit! Oh my god, dude, this might be the hardest one yet. I think. Ooh. Kirikoji or SHMA. Dude, this is so fucking tough. Okay. Out of the two, I can wholeheartedly say this is phenomenal design. This is peak. But I prefer Kirikoji. Yep, there I said it. I like he looks more like a traditional Godzilla, which is why I love him so much. I can understand why why people will prefer this guy over like Kira Godzilla. Both of these designs are phenomenal, but because of the white dorsal plates and the gray black scales, yeah, I prefer this guy. He looks absolutely phenomenal in the comics. Definitely one of my favorite designs. But now then, it's a question if I prefer this guy over Heisei Godzilla. Shit. Hold up. Okay. Size. Heisei. Oh man, this shit's getting me more harder. Oh yeah, that's right. Haya's making one too. Looks damn good. Yeah, looks great. But yeah. Phew. I mean, huh. I think I gotta go with. Damn it. I still think I'm gonna like. Okay, I'm not gonna change it. I still think Heisei Godzilla deserves to be on this list. However, I do feel like this is probably like one of those feelings where depending on how I'm feeling, I'll prefer one design over the other depending on that day. But at the moment, I'll keep Heisei Godzilla there. Kirikoji is a phenomenal design though. This is the greatest Godzilla design in existence. This Godzilla, Final Wars Godzilla, is the best design out of the entire Godzilla franchise. It is not even a competition. Final Wars Godzilla is peak Godzilla design, I tell you. Final Wars Goji. Let me take a sip of water again. Oh no, what the fuck are you doing to Oh god, his eyes are popping out. No! It's pretty funny considering Final Wars Godzilla's like the Godzilla that horrors the most. But yeah. Best Godzilla design. I don't care. This like his SH Monster Arts was the first SH Monster Arts that I ever bought from Godzilla. The moment SH Monster Arts revealed their Godzilla Final Wars figure, I was extremely fucking excited. And the moment I got it, I was so fucking hyped. It's still my favorite one in my collection. The best Godzilla design. Pika's Godzilla design. Look at this shit. It looks fucking phenomenal. I don't care. This design is peak. The pinnacle of all Godzilla designs. Better than anything the Monsterverse has to offer. Better than the Heisei. Better than the Millennium. The rest of the other Millennium era Godzillas. It looks fucking goated. My favorite Godzilla design, and I'm not sure if there will ever be another design that could rival this. Dude, I remember when Kaiju Universe was still up. My main was Final Wars Godzilla. Final Wars Godzilla was my main in the Kaiju Universe. And dude, I killed so many motherfuckers as him. I remember I would put all of my stats, like, I would put nothing into health. I would put all my stats into, like, damage and speed. So I was a glass cannon. I cannot take a hit for shit, but I was super fucking fast and agile. Like, this guy is a phenomenal spammer. Like, he is super, like, he is a demon long range. Like, I remember when I was getting chased by this one Godzilla Ultima, he was being, like, toxic as shit. Like, he was an Ultima player. He was being super fucking toxic. So, like shit talking everyone, saying that he's the fucking best. And look, I'm not a pro. I'm far from it. But, like, I wanted to shut him the fuck up, and I succeeded. Because while he was way stronger, did more damage than me, I was able to outmaneuver him in the fucking water. Oh my god, I wish I recorded that. I was able to, like, outmaneuver him in the water. I was close to dying. Like, a couple of hits, I would have been dead. I'm pretty sure he had, like, I was, like, a couple more hits and I would have died. And he was still, like, at half health. But, like, I was able to outmaneuver it all. And I keep doing more damage and damage to him until eventually we got to land and we almost got close to me. I fucking burning G-sparked his ass. And I got him. He died to me. He died like a bitch. It was close. I almost died, but I beat him. And yet, despite that, this motherfucker still said, easy kill. Obviously, on the other side was like some sort of toxic kid. But oh man, killing that toxic motherfucker was one of the most satisfying things that I have ever done in Roblox. So yeah. Again, peak Godzilla design. That's all I have to say. Greatest Godzilla design. Oh, this is the from that one cameo. What, Third Street? Always Sunny on Third Street Godzilla? Essentially like a precursor to the -1 Godzilla design. Very cool. It's essentially like this shit was a colossal big deal. I remember when I first saw this and I thought a new Godzilla movie was coming that was gonna be in full CGI, which got me hyped, and then it never came. This was the first Godzilla in CGI. It was a big deal when this shit came out. It was so fucking cool. Dude, I still remember before, because I've been a Godzilla fan for like such a long time. Dude, the MonsterVerse still feel like, I can't believe the MonsterVerse is super old now. I remember when the MonsterVerse was beginning. And I never thought we would get a MonsterVerse. Like, I never thought we would like get another American Godzilla adaptation. So like that blew me away when we first got the news. But yeah, essentially like very similar to GMK Godzilla. Very cool. Honestly, yeah, S tier. Still, I do think he's like not as good as GMK Godzilla, but he's still very fucking cool. Like, hold on. Always Sunny in Third Street? Oops. It's as sick as design. Wait, what? Wait, is this how it looks like? Oh, wait a minute. What? No, that looks different. Yeah, that's completely different. No, okay, no. That figure does not do him justice at all. His dorsal plates look way smaller than him. If you look like that, then it'll be shit. But, no. Okay, this is the actual design right here. Awesome design. Definitely S tier in my opinion. Still inferior to GMK, but still great. Alright. Man, we still got a long way to go. Oh, the first MonsterVerse Godzilla. Godzilla 2014. A tier. His design is cool. I don't like his small arms though, but I do love that his actually proportional. Should I? He's not better than 1954 though. In my opinion, the best representation of his design is the SHMA Godzilla 2014. Honestly, in my opinion, if Monster vs. Godzilla looked like this, because his head is actually proportional, his arms aren't as small. Like the height choice is going for more accuracy. Huh. I do prefer the design of the SHMA, though. Do think. Like, I do like this Godzilla design more than the King of the Monsters one because it's more proportional. His head does not look small. It's a great design, but yeah, the rest of the other Monster Godzilla designs, while they do his dorsal plates justice, we'll get there when we get there. Next up, first form Shin Godzilla F tier because we didn't see shit. We only saw his big ass dick. Kamada-kun, I mean, we know it's Godzilla. Still F tier. Shinagawa-kun, F tier. Shin Godzilla. Now, I know I said I don't like short armed Godzillas, but I will make an exception. This guy is pretty fucking cool. The whole point of Shin Godzilla is that he's supposed to be a tragic monster, a horrific monstrosity that was mutated by not by his own choice. He's a victim of nuclear waste. Hold on. Shin Godzilla. His design is fucking phenomenal. It's like fire ass design. I still prefer 2014's Godzilla, but this design is fucking fire. A lot of people complain that he looks like a Muppet, like his like mouth is deformed, but that's the whole point. He's supposed to look ugly. He's supposed to look repulsive. He was mutated badly. Like his theme song, "Who Will Know," literally like the whole song is literally singing in his perspective and how much pain he's in constantly. Every time he evolves, it's fucking muscles ripping and tearing, bones probably breaking and repairing in order to accommodate to his new evolution. His entire life is pain and agony, and he doesn't even know why it's happening to him. He's just an animal. Not evil, not good, just an animal. This motherfucker wants to die, but like his body refuses to. A great rendition of Godzilla. I still can't believe the mind behind Neon Genesis Evangelion is the one that worked on this. This Godzilla definitely has the most crossovers with like Evangelion and stuff, which is actually pretty fucking cool. Great Godzilla design. I still like 2014 more because again I prefer a more traditional Godzilla design. But like just because I love a traditional more Godzilla design doesn't mean I want like people to keep doing traditional Godzilla designs for every single movie. The reason why the Godzilla franchise is like so fucking awesome is because while there are traditional origins for Godzilla and more traditional designs for Godzilla, like his iconic just a dinosaur that was mutated by atomic bomb, I love it when like they get extremely crazy with his origins. Like how GMK is a ghost reincarnated by the spirits who died in the Asia Pacific War, and how he's pissed off at Japan because they denied their atrocities they did during World War II. It's such unique lore. Like, I love how many writers do Godzilla so goddamn differently. He can be a hero, he could be a good guy, a bad guy, a ghost, a plant. He could be so many fucking things. As far as I'm concerned, we still have yet to get a Godzilla that's like a demon. Like, I hope we get to see like a Godzilla that's like actual like demonic, like an actual demon Godzilla. I think that'll be very fucking cool. The closest thing to that was the in Godzilla in Hell when Godzilla like got eaten by the Hellbats, but Godzilla's will literally like forcefully possessed the demons that ate him, and he became a Hellbat Godzilla. And yes, I will be talking about Hellbat Godzilla in the many different transformations of Godzilla video that I'm making. So can't wait to talk more about him. But yeah, that's the closest thing to a demonic Godzilla. I wouldn't be surprised if there are others, but I do wish we would get like a demonic Godzilla, like in a movie or something. That'll be very fucking cool. Or a Godzilla that's like, I was about to say a Godzilla that's like a yokai, but like GMK kind of fills that role. Anyways, the Shin humanoid. I mean, it's awesome. It's an S tier design, but like even though it is technically Godzilla because it's a part of him, it's not like Godzilla, if you know what I mean. Still S tier design, but like not an S tier Godzilla design. It looks very fucking cool though. And the fact that we're potentially getting a Shin Godzilla 2 has me so damn excited. I really want to see these motherfuckers in action. Ugh, sorry. I've been talking for like an absolute eternity. This is the longest I've ever talked. But yeah. Next up, Godzilla Filius. Let's see. Godzilla Filius is literally just a worse version of Godzilla Earth's design. Yeah, definitely better than. I think. Let's see. Where should I? I think that's comfortable. Yeah, that's where it belongs. Or should he? Actually, no. Yeah. Uh, hmm. Yeah. Yeah, best of B tier. That sounds right. But Godzilla Earth. That's what we're actually going to talk about. Biggest on-screen Godzilla to ever exist. What people get wrong, though, is that they still think that he's the biggest Godzilla in the entire franchise. No. Monster Strike Godzilla is like super gargantuan and towers over Godzilla Earth. I'm pretty sure there's another reiteration. Dude, Matt Frank's interpretation of Godzilla Earth looks sick as hell. Not a big fan of the short arms, but again, it's a great design. Dude, like, artists give Godzilla designs so much more aura. But like, let's take a look at his actual design. It's pretty fucking great. His arms look short here, but like, he can still use them for combat. Again, I'm not a fan of how fat he looks, but this is an exception because that fatness adds a more imposing aura to him. Out of all the Godzillas, he feels, and I'm not saying he's the strongest, but he feels the strongest. Like, Godzilla Earth feels like the personification of might. That is like the best way to describe him. And it makes sense. He's literally a part of the Earth. That's why his name. He and the Earth are now related to each other. The Earth was literally forced to adapt to Godzilla. It's such an awesome fucking concept, and why you guys do this to my boy again. Yeah, I'm not a fan of how this looks here, but again, in other images, it truly like shows his absolute dominance over Earth because of how gargantuan it is. So for the design they were going for, I think they did it pretty fucking well. Yeah. Not a fan of the fatness, but it's a great Godzilla design. Real question is, I prefer this over Shin Godzilla. Yes, I know, blasphemy. I'm not sure if I prefer this over Godzilla 2014 though. Godzilla 2014. Body view. Oh god, I remember that image. Okay, this is definitely Godzilla 2014 at his absolute worst. He looks so fucking stupid. He looks really cool here. Honestly, the base form Monsterverse Godzilla design would look perfect if. Okay, you know what? I'll stop talking about that. We'll get to when we get there. But this looks really good. Yeah, I prefer this design over Godzilla Earth. But Godzilla Earth is still a pretty great design. And I definitely prefer Earth over Shin. Alright. Oh boy. Time to piss people off. Titanus Godzilla, aka Monsterverse Godzilla. In my opinion, while he's an awesome character, I love his characterization. Even though I wish they would like show his character more often in the movie, since my favorite moments of characterization are in author statements and in the comics. That's just an explanation for another day. His design, his dorsal plates look phenomenal. His body looks phenomenal. I love his the way his legs look like. I love the way his feet looks like. I wish his arms were a little bit bigger. I wish they were a little like more muscular. And that's it. Even though I prefer a Godzilla that's not fat. I mean, Godzilla Earth and Monsterverse Godzilla or bleh, sorry, I can't talk. Godzilla Earth and Monsterverse Godzilla, like, they're fat in the same way a bear and hippo are fat. All that fat is just like actual muscle. So even though I prefer a Godzilla with like a belly that's like a little more sucked in, not extremely sucked in, but like a belly that's sucked in with a more prominent chest, that's how I prefer it. I still like the body of Godzilla Earth and Monsterverse Godzilla. However, in my opinion, this is the most overrated Godzilla design in the entire fucking franchise. I'm sorry, but dude, MV Godzilla full body. Oh god, I like he still looks cool, but like this looks better. The reason why I prefer Godzilla 2014, especially I really like the way he always looks right here. I wish his arms were like actually that big though. I prefer his arms to be that big. Like his arms are like smaller here. I prefer his arms to like actually be human size in comparison to his body. But like the reason why I prefer Godzilla 2014 is because he still looks proportional to his body. Like his head is like an actual good size for the 2014 design. However, his head is so fucking small to the point to where it can fit inside King Kong's mouth. This looks cool. That's a cool angle. That looks absolutely atrocious. That is... oh god, man. The only reason why, the reason why I love the 2014 Godzilla design more than this is simply because he's more proportionate with a head that actually fits his body. Like, look, hold up. Godzilla, Kong, roar off. Let's see. Look how small his head is. It's so damn small. Oh, jeez, his head looks very fucking small, dude. Especially here. This is definitely... okay, that looks awful. Okay, there. This is definitely the worst offender. Again, I don't mind him being like fat, quote unquote. But I just hit his small head. He literally looks like Red King with spikes. Like, he looks like a more cooler Red King. He still looks cool. But that head is so damn small. And apparently, for GVK, Adam Wingard was originally about to make his head, like, in proportional to his body, but he decided against it, which I personally thought was not a good idea. Yeah, I'm sorry. But look, it's still a cool design. Still a cool design. I still prefer him over Shin. I prefer him over Shin. Actually, um, hmm. I prefer him over Shin, but he's inferior to Godzilla Earth's design. There, I said it. I said it. I know. I know. Put your pitchforks away. Imagine I just said it. Imagine like the moment I just put the fucking his design on here. Like I hear knocking on my door, and a bunch of people like fucking beat the shit out of me for like putting him on this tier, for putting him on a tier list that is an S. I'm not gonna lie. I think I might take us a step further and stay. Actually, no. I think Godzilla Felice also has the same problem. Hold up. Godzilla Felius. Does he? Is his head small? I don't think so. Is this as small as Monsterverse? Because if it is, then I'll probably put it in the same tier. I can't tell though. I'm pretty sure his head is. Can't tell. But yeah, I prefer Godzilla Earth's design over Monsterverse. Crazy, I know. Okay, now I'm gonna sound like a huge hypocrite because Burning Godzilla from the Monsterverse is S tier. Still inferior than Heisei Burning Godzilla. But even though this is just a simple skin change, it looks super fucking cool. And for that reason alone, I'm putting it up at this. Still Heisei Burning Godzilla is still way cooler than the Monsterverse's Burning Godzilla. That's for sure. Like, it looks cool, and it's very cool redesign for Burning Godzilla. And yes, I'm calling Monsterverse Burning Godzilla because he's fucking Burning Godzilla! Alright, quick rant. There's no such thing as thermonuclear Godzilla. In the movie, they said he was going thermonuclear because he was going thermonuclear. Just like how Burning Godzilla was going thermonuclear. Like, you're both, like, absorbing a fuck ton of energy. Of course it's going thermonuclear. But that does not mean that's his fucking name. His name is Burning Godzilla. Look at it. Look at this shit. Look at Playmates. Playmates Burning Godzilla. Do you know why they call this fucking figurine Burning Godzilla? Because it's fucking Burning Godzilla. It says this right here. Every single toy that has a Monsterverse Burning Godzilla is called Burning Godzilla. Not thermonuclear. I don't know where the term thermonuclear Godzilla came from. A lot of people say that it came from Kaiju Universe. That's not true. I've heard the term thermonuclear way before Kaiju Universe, introduced the character. At least I think so. I'm pretty sure. But like that name, the whole thermonuclear for his Burning Godzilla debacle, like lots of people would say, but like he has different abilities than like Burning Godzilla. So it doesn't matter. It's still an incarnation of Burning Godzilla. Calling this guy thermonuclear Godzilla instead of Burning Godzilla is the equivalent of Goku from Dragon Ball Z with his like Super Saiyan form, but then Goku from like Dragon Ball Heroes instead of like having a Super Saiyan form there, but like calling it that Super Saiyan form Ultra Saiyan instead of Super Saiyan 4 simply because it's a different iteration of Goku. Like, no, what the fuck? Yes, the canon Dragon Ball Goku has Super Saiyan. It's a different iteration from Dragon Ball Heroes Goku. but they both still have the same transformation. Just because it's a different incarnation of the character doesn't mean they have like a brand new form. It's a reinvention of the new form, but still a new form that you know them as. Hold up, did NECA call this Burning Godzilla as well? NECA Burning Godzilla. Oh my god, I spelled that wrong. Hold up. Let's see. I think it does. Does it? I appreciate just as Godzilla. Still though, doesn't change the. Let me see. Let me see. No, I don't think so. It says it doesn't change the fact that Spiral Studios, which is another official material, also refers to this as Burning Godzilla. Burning Godzilla 2019 Standard Edition. This is Burning Godzilla, not Thermonuclear. Hey, Hiya Toys! Look at Hiya Toys! Hiya Toys Monsterverse Burning Godzilla. It's a stylus series. Look, on the fucking box. Burning Godzilla. Not Thermonuclear, Burning Godzilla. And just recently, well, not recently, but like Godzilla Battle Line. Burning Godzilla. Yep. His name, like, I've played Godzilla Battle Line on the daily. They call him Burning Godzilla right then too. Right there too. So I have no idea where the term Thermonuclear Godzilla came from, but his name is Burning Godzilla. Anyways, I just went on that fucking rant. The modern day Chibi Godzilla. Does not look like a Godzilla at all, unless you look at it from the side. Yeah, definitely the inferior version to the actual Chibi Godzilla. Snow Godzilla. It's pretty fucking cool, actually. Hold up, I gotta take a shit. Alright, I'm back from taking the shit. Back to ranking in the tier list. Snow Godzilla. Another great design. I just recently learned that it's literally just the gemstone Godzilla, but in snow. Like, is that true? Oh, Snow Godzilla. And gemstone Godzilla. Let's see. Okay. Full body view. Snow Godzilla is. I love his design. Again, his arms are like the perfect length for me. Not short, but like proportional to his body. His design is sick. I really mess with the design, despite the fact that the Shinkelian movie crossover movie was very fucking bizarre. Because apparently, like, from what I remembered, this Godzilla was like Godzilla is already like a thing in his universe, but he's like fictional, but he somehow like came into existence. The powers he has are insane, like weather manipulation, like is capable of making people lose their memories, de-age his enemies, fucking, ice breath, atomic breath, energy manipulation. I know he has more than that, but like, it's insane. Now, is Snow Godzilla issue like the exact same as Gemstone Godzilla? Like, who uses the same model? It's like the exact same, or like, did some modifications to his body, or because Gemstone Godzilla's design looks awesome. I love his design. I still prefer the Heisei Godzilla, like put up. Still prefer the more Heisei Godzilla. This looks really cool too. His arms does look a bit smaller though, or does it? I remember. Hold on. Yeah, I'm not too fond of the smaller arms. Wish they were bigger. That looks really cool. Like I remember, I mean, his arms looks normal here, but like in Godzilla vs. Gigan, Rex, and Godzilla vs. Megalon videos, I remember his arms being like a little bit smaller. And anyways, this is a fucking phenomenal design. I still prefer this design way more than the 2014 Godzilla. That's for fucking sure, and especially King of the Monsters. And I mean, it's literally a reuse design. So, Snow Godzilla. Snow Godzilla's overall by physique, I prefer way more than Gemstone. Like, who knows? It could be the exact. I know they said they reused the exact same model. The heads look the exact same, but Snow Godzilla's arms look bigger, and because of that, like I prefer Snow Godzilla's overall physique way more than Gemstone. So I'm gonna like hanker above Gemstone. But yeah, both these designs are fucking cool. So Snow Godzilla, not gonna lie, peak A tier. Definitely the best one in A tier. Well, Gemstone is Huh. Yeah, it's just about right. Second best in A tier. And then you have these guys. Again, these designs are like very fucking cool. Godzilla Aquatilus, Godzilla Amphibia, Terrestrius. But again, in order for a Godzilla design to be good, it still has to be recognizable as the character. Like, this is very much a situation where, you know, like when Deadpool first appeared in the X-Men movies and he looked nothing like Deadpool. Like, it's that type of situation. It's still a cool design, but it doesn't look recognizable as a character. It's based on the slightest. However, I am like, these are supposed to be transformations, so I'm fine with that. It's still F tier because it's still cool though. Godzilla Ultima, Godzilla Ultima. Not gonna lie, I think he's the worst offender. He's the same situation with King Goji. Same situation with 1962 Godzilla. His design looks phenomenal from all angles, with the exception of the head. Godzilla Ultima. I love his character. Even though the Godzilla single point anime is pretty shit, I love the lore of the single point universe. Like, he looks great. He looks fucking fire from here. Like, even though his arms look a little skinny, I still think I would prefer his arms to be beefed up a little bit more. But his design looks fucking fire. Unfortunately, the head is what kills it all. Because he looks awful here. He looks awful. And oh man, his smaller arms do look pretty whack here too. Like his design, this looks goated from the side, but he looks awful from the front. I do not like this mouth. Maybe if it was like a little bit slimmer, like I don't like how it's super rounded. Maybe it should be like more straight or something. Maybe more rectangular. There's another angle that looks great. Back then, before Singular Point came out, Matt Frank drew this, thinking how the if I remember correctly, Matt Frank drew his own interpretation of Godzilla Ultima before the design was released. This looks fucking fire. Definitely a far superior design than the head design for Ultima. He looks awful from the front, man. Hold up. Godzilla Ultima front view. His atomic brick is phenomenal, but it's just not it. Oh, guys, you're looking from opposite ways. Oh man, I love the spike mohawk, and I love the way his dorsal plate looks like. I like it that it looks like leaves with like veins and shit. I love the way his neck looks like, but I just wish his like face was more slimmer or like. Me, I don't fuck with that at all. Which is such a damn shame, considering he's like one of the strongest Godzillas in the franchise. Who's like, because again, his concept about being like he's essentially like this Lovecraftian eldritch entity who's like capable of like who's beyond the concept of time, like beyond the concept of concepts, like this 13-dimensional being. Like the Godzilla they killed was just an avatar. Like that might as well be just a shadow. It's such an interesting take on the character. One of the most interesting takes on the Godzilla lore ever. As a character, I think he is very fucking cool. But again, that head is just too awful to come by. I'm sorry, but while I think it's better than, all of this, honestly, yes, he's the worst one in B tier. He's still cooler than 62 Godzilla, but yeah, low B tier at best. Barely scratching out of C tier. And then there's -1 Godzilla. Oh boy. This design. First of all, the movie fucking phenomenal. That's already been said. Phenomenal design. Phenomenal design. There was supposed to be another design, like, hold up. Like, before, because the Sunday on 3rd Street was, like, a precursor to this design, but there's also another one, Godzilla, The Ride. This looks very fucking cool. This is another sick design, but it's essentially, like, the -1 is, like, better. Like, the design is cool. The design's fire. Like, -1's Godzilla design is phenomenal. And just recently, his design looks fucking fire here. Like, I think this is the best representation of the -1 Godzilla. I mean, I think this is still the exact same design. His arms are, like, look a little bit bigger than it was in the movie. Again, I do not like a Godzilla with small arms. If Godzilla, if his design was, like, updated for this ride, then, in my opinion, this is the best representation for Godzilla -1, which would make it an automatic S tier. But, like, hold up. Godzilla -1. It looks really cool. I mess with it. There are some shots in the movie where I thought his head looked a little too small, which, again, I'm not a fan of a small-headed Godzilla. It could be my eyes being playing tricks on me. But, like, this design is fucking fire. Oh, and here's some concept art of the original design for, like, -1 Godzilla. This design is fire. This will be a good design. I'm happy we got the design we ended up getting. I thought that the actual -1 Godzilla design, while still being a tragic villain, he's still a tragic villain. He was mutated by humanity, and he just wants revenge. So his eyes, having that, his eyes are still like very intimidating, but they still give like way more life to him. Like I think his eyes, having that human touch, adds a little more sympathy or empathy to his situation. While this one is just pure evil. Like he looks like an even more evil GMK. Not gonna lie. So while this design is fire, I'm happy they didn't use this guy. However, if they were to use a pure evil Godzilla once again, then I don't mind them using this. This looks like the perfect design for like a demonic Godzilla. But yeah, -1, S tier. S tier design. Let's see. Although, Although now it's between Stan and Winston or -1 though. I think Godzilla's I think -1's head was like on the smaller side though, wasn't it? Because if that's the case, then again, I don't like a small-headed Godzilla. Hold on, let me check. Well, does Godzilla -1 That's not how you spell fucking minus. Minus one, have a small head. I mean, I don't know what I was expecting. I don't think he has a small head. I think he looks proportional. That looks fucking fire. Yeah, minus one over Stan Winston. However, the Godzilla 2000 is fucking fun. Or should I? Oh shit, Godzilla. Godzilla 2000. Whew. This is such a nostalgic Godzilla design in my childhood. Especially since I love seeing the entire Pipeworks trilogy, like, gameplay again and again. But, huh. Which design do I fuck with more? Minus one? Ah, damn. Oh shit, no, this is actually difficult. I think. Fuck, no, this is actually difficult. Sorry, 2000, go minus one. Oh god, I just sinned so badly, dude. Kirigoji, I definitely prefer over minus one. Oh man, and just Godzilla Evolved. In my opinion, Godzilla Evolved is like Monster vs. Godzilla, like the peak design for Monster vs. Godzilla. Like, he's not fat, he's. I do think they might have made him a little too, like, suck in the stomach. But, like, they were, I liked how they made the chest more prominent. His arms are actually, like, way larger and bigger. Like, he doesn't have small arms as before, which I prefer. I like his bigger arms. Godzilla with bigger arms always looks better than the small arms. His Thagomizer is sick as hell. The dorsal plates are very fucking cool, very reminiscent of like Godzilla 2000, which is what inspired the design as well. It was inspired by Godzilla 2000. But do I prefer him? Godzilla Evolved. Thank God they didn't go with this concept art for though. This concept art looks absolutely awful. This concept art looks dog shit. His head is so small in comparison to his body in the concept art. This is another again. I said it again, but I will say it once again. This is why I prefer Godzilla 2014's design over the King of the Monsters and the GVK and pre-evolved Godzilla design. His head is actually proportional to his body, unlike this. Small-headed, Red King-looking ass. Thankfully, his head has actually got bigger. Again, more concept art. That looks awful. Like, everything else looks great, but the small head ruins it all. Thankfully, he does not have a small head in the movie. And I do think his best like representation of his design is like in the poster version, where his head is just as big as Kong. Like, hold up. Godzilla Evolved poster. Shit, where is it? GXK poster. Here it is. Oh my god. I think this Godzilla Evolved the best. This is how he looks like the best. Because in the movie, his head is still smaller than Kong's. Like, his head still grew, which still makes it better. But, like, I do think this right here is the best representation of the Godzilla Evolved design. Because if you look, for some reason, Monster vs. Godzilla in crossover media, like in the Call of Duty campaign, like in the Call of Duty crossover, base Monster vs. Godzilla's design, like his head was just as big as Kong's. Like his head actually looked proportional to his body, which that design is S tier. That's S tier worthy. But unfortunately, the actual design for him in the Monsterverse just has too much of a small head. Here's another representation. His head looks great. His head doesn't look small. Another awesome, like, again, he looks the best in his poster version. So at least his head is bigger though. Like his head's still smaller than King Kong, but it's not outrageously small as before. So I'm still gonna go with S tier. Better than Jim K and Burning. Monsterverse Burning Godzilla. Let's see. But definitely not better than -1. And that is it. There are some other Godzillas here that I want to talk about. Obviously, I cannot talk about every single Godzilla in the entire franchise, despite the fact that this list has every single Godzilla suit and every single show, every Godzilla movie, every Godzilla show. I can't talk. I keep fucking stuttering. Despite the fact this list has every single Godzilla from every single movie and every Godzilla from every single show, it still doesn't even scratch the surface by how many versions of Godzilla are there. Like we haven't even talked about Monster Warrior Godzilla or the Keisei era Godzilla or Godzilla Odyssey Godzilla. There's so much more. There's God Butcher Godzilla, Awakened Godzilla, Nova State Godzilla, fucking Hellback Godzilla. Thankfully, I'm gonna though it's still Super Godzilla. I'm gonna talk about Gemstone Godzilla though, and Keisei era Godzilla, Keisei era Godzilla. From the looks of it, hold up. Keisei era has the same problem with I don't like his small arms, but other than that, it's fucking goated. It's a sick fucking design. It looks so cool. I'm happy that we're getting more Godzillas with a different, because again, my favorite atomic breath color will always be blue, but I'm happy we're getting more diverse colors for Godzilla's atomic breath. That looks fucking cool. I know this is fan art, but that shit looks fucking awesome. This is a phenomenal Godzilla design. It looks sick. It looks scary, intimidating. I'm so intrigued what this world is going to be about. The only thing I know is that there's multiple comic series based around the continuity of this Godzilla, and the main antagonist is a kaiju, but it's actually sapient. I think that's what you say. It's an actual kaiju that can talk, and the main character is half kaiju or something. The whole concept for this continuity is super fucking cool, and thankfully, even though I'm not a fan of the small arms, it's still an S tier design. It looks super fucking cool. I love all the veins from this. Yeah, definitely. I think if it was here, I think I will put it. Again, I prefer Snow Godzilla's physique, but that design is so cool. I'd put it just below Godzilla Evolves, just below him. Yeah, seems about right. Just below Godzilla Evolved and Godzilla Odyssey. I don't know much about Godzilla Odyssey other than there's a new kaiju, but his design is even better. He looks cool. His design literally looks like Final Wars Godzilla. Automatic S tier. I love it when Godzilla has cat-like ears. That's something I've always loved. And this design, this shit looks tough as fuck. He does have baby arms. His arms are actually fucking muscular, too. Yeah, this is an S tier. Not gonna lie. Oh shit. Do I prefer this over? I'm not sure if I prefer this over Final Wars or not. Is this how it looks like? That looks really cool. Wait, hold up. Is this how it looks like? Is this official art? Is this how it looks like from the side? It looks cool. Is this official? I think it is. It looks really good. I still prefer the physique of Final Wars more. He looks especially goated from here. Not gonna lie, I think this is like one of the few designs that can like possibly rival Final Wars Godzilla. But is the manga out even? If the manga's out, then I'm gonna check it out. Until then, I want to see more of him. But at the time being, I think it's better than Godzilla Evolved. But yeah, this is my Godzilla tier list, and I think I'm pretty satisfied with this. By the way, me and my brother did a tier list together, but the difference is we both had to agree on which design will go into what. So because of that, there's like a lot of arguing, like good arguing, not like toxic arguing, if you know what I mean. But I'm pretty fucking satisfied with this list. Yeah, I guess these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like top 5 Godzilla designs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with this list. Anyways, thank you so much for checking out this video. Please like and subscribe, and yeah, this is the end of this video. Have a good day. See ya.